I have what may be a controversial take to make, but this is something that's been bugging me for some time, and I really can't keep quiet on the matter anymore. A lot of my followers, friends, and family may not know this, but I am a pretty big fan of the Amazon Prime TV show Has Been Hotel and its spin-off Hell of a Boss. Like, a big fan. In the last few months, I have collected more fan art of my favorite characters from the show than I have collected pictures and videos of my own nieces and nephew. So understand that I am a big fan. It's not something that I talk about a lot on my socials because I don't really like making my nerdness a focal point of my personality unless I know you well enough. For the uninitiated, the two shows are set in hell. Has Been is about a ragtag team of demons and fallen angels who are trying to redeem sinners so they can go to heaven. Helluva is about a team of imps with access to the living world who carry out hits on behalf of angry sinners. Having explained all that, with a show as popular as Has Been, there is going to be inevitably a trend that follows where fans pair their favorite characters off in imagined relationships, a process known as shipping. My favorite ship in the franchise is Angel Dust and Husk, known collectively as Husker Dust. And when I heard that Husker Dust was probably going to be canon by the end of Season 3, I will not pretend that I got really excited at this prospect. But there is a problem in the fandom that has apparently gotten prevalent enough that the creator of Has Been, Vivian Medrano, has had to go to social media to address. Namely, the problem of ship bullying. She wants to shut it down, and I love her for that. She doesn't want any of her fans to hold back creatively, and I think that's amazing. But here's my take. I personally prefer canonical ships. When I hear that a ship I like is not going to be canon, instinctively I don't put as much energy into those ships. But that's me. If you want to ship characters without following canon, the thoughts of other people should not impede your creativity. Like I said, I ship Angel Dust with Husk. If you want to ship Angel Dust with Stolas from Hell of a Boss, go for it. I've even heard that some people cross-ship, where they ship characters from different intellectual properties. Like, I've seen people shipping Angel Dust with Silver the Hedgehog from the Sonic franchise. I don't know what Silver's sexual orientation is, but if he's into that, then go for it. And now we've come to the controversial part of my take. Because while I do truly believe that fans of a given work should be able to exercise their creativity to their heart's content, I do believe that certain lines need to be drawn. And whether or not they choose to acknowledge this, so do many fans. Like, for example, they probably agree that while it's cool to ship Angel Dust with Stolas or Silver, they probably shouldn't ship him with a kid. I haven't seen any instances of that happening. Thank God, but that's the unspoken rule that a lot of fans don't realize that they already agree with. Go hog wild with your ships, but don't make anybody a PDF file. That said, I have another line in the sand that I think needs to be drawn. I believe that a character's canonical sexual and romantic orientation and or gender identity needs to be respected. I'll give an example. Yesterday, I was on Reddit, and I saw a piece of fan art where a canonically lesbian character, Vaggie, is having sex with a canonically asexual male character, Alistair. I take issue with this. And confusingly, I'm in the minority here. I don't understand why a lot of fans don't see how shipping Vaggie with Alistair is problematic. Lesbians, rather famously, don't really enjoy sleeping with men. And asexual people, whether or not they want to have sex is completely up to the individual. If you know an ace person who likes to have sex, that doesn't change the fact that they're ace. It's just not what drives them romantically or emotionally. Having said that, Alistair is not interested in sex in any form with anyone whatsoever. He has other ways to get off that he's perfectly comfortable with, like brutally slaughtering people. And for those of my followers and friends who don't know the character, I'm not joking about that. So taking an ace character like Alistair and a lesbian character like Vaggie and putting them in bed together, to me, is really gross and low-key queerphobic. You're taking queer characters in an environment like hell and imagining situations where they are either willingly or unwillingly straight. Are you seeing the problem yet? If you were to invent original characters or OCs for these people to interact with that way, fine, go ahead. I have no problem with that. But messing with a key aspect of what makes these characters who they are, especially in situations where you're completely subverting that key aspect, I'm sorry, that's really fucked up and you need to unpack that. And yes, I understand that these are fictional characters. And yes, I understand that there are bigger things going on in the world right now. But again, a line needs to be drawn. There has to be a point where people say, this is going too far. Situations like this to me are no different than when racists saw the trailer of the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, saw a black Ariel, and responded by saying, well, what if I remade The Princess and the Frog and cast a white person to play Tiana? That's pretty messed up, Cletus. And yes, random Blue Sky user CharlieGirl88887, you shipping Charlie with Alistair is pretty messed up too. Sorry, not sorry, that's just how I feel. Alright, that's it. That's my take. If you want to go off in the comments, fine. I'm probably going to ignore a lot of it. In all actuality, though, I really do believe that the creativity of the human mind is a wonderful thing that should be explored. But just like with literal exploration, you know, like Age of Discovery and shit, there are simply some places where you just don't go.